Hello, Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video and another giveaway video. And this time it is a double whammy because you have the opportunity to win either the Tier 7 American Premium Light Tank, the Lycan, or the Tier 7 Premium German Light Tank, the Aufkl Panther. So you can you can only win one or the other, but it basically means there can be two winners rather than the only one winner of the normal giveaways. So all what you need to do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag and the console you play on. The draw will end on Sunday the 20th of October, at which point I will respond to the lucky winner and post a comment on my channel to let you know who the winners are, and then we can get the tanks credited. So just to recap, all you need to do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag on console, and you can win either the Tier American 7 Light Tank, the Lycan, or the Tier 7 German Premium Light Tank, the Aufkl Panther. So let's get on to the gameplays showing off the tanks you could potentially win. Okay, so here we are then for the first replay in the Tier 7 American Light Tank, the Lycan, the 6-shot autoloader light tank. This tank is fantastic. If you haven't played it, honestly, it's a fantastic little tank. 150 alpha with a 6-shot autoloader. It reloads quickly, and yeah, you can pick up a lot of damage in this little thing. But the first map we have is Tier 8 matchmaking, where we have 2 enemy artilleries and 2 enemy light tanks to contend with. Now, initially on Arctic region, we're going to push aggressively here and just try and spot the cross. You see us activate our food there. That's just to extend our view range and give us the best opportunity of spotting that cross. We haven't managed to do that though. We didn't spot any tanks crossing, and an enemy light tank actually spots us there. We've got to kind of be alert to that because he's playing kind of crazy there. He does get tracked in place, and then we spot this enemy tank destroyer at the top in the sniper hatch, and we do pick up a 700 assistance. So a decent start to the game, and we're in a pretty good position. I'm just keeping an eye on where my friendly team are, where the enemy team are, and we seem to have taken good map control. This is the only problem with this position, is when you get an enemy tank, where he is there, enemy bomber there, so we've got to be careful of that tank because he can basically get shots in, and also just keep us spotted while we're trying to spot the enemy tank. So we've got to be very alert of that situation. It seems to be quite weird. I'm getting away with poking quite high here, and the enemy team kind of looks like they may be winning the 1-2 line. It's hard to say there, but we are picking up a little bit of assistance, and we can see we can finish off this light tank because he's done the same thing again, and we do pick up the kill there, confirming one of the enemy light tanks, only leaving them with one left, which is always handy. Now, what we're on about 1,000 assistance, 60 damage and 1 kill. Another little Tier 6 light tank is crossing, so we are preparing to see if we can get any shots in. We want to get as many shots in as we can, and we do get fortunate there by setting them on fire and picking up some extra damage, and he then gets shut down by our friendly Panther 88. And now we have no light tanks to worry about, which is always good when you're the only, when you're in a light tank. Well, when you're in any tank, it's handy, but when you're in another light tank, it is good as well because you can get more spotting done that way. Enemy Craft Panther gets spotted on the other side. I'm actually going to try and move up now underneath this ridge because I've just spotted the enemy tank which was in this location. It's been taken out by our friendly Panther 88. And now we're going to see if we can extend our vision by using these bushes and maybe even getting some cross shots in. Like I say, I'm just checking there wasn't any in that location, but there wasn't. And it's still a fairly even game, 13 versus 12. We do get detected there, but weirdly I'm not getting targeted until that G-Saw starts to look at us. But that's not a tank we want to mess with. That G-Saw, could kill us very, very quickly. We only have 800 hit points and he could easily clip us out. So we have to be aware of that. Looking at this 1-2, it looks like where most of the action is happening. And I'm thinking, can I just get in a position, can I reposition to try and get some more damage out of this game now? Because I think we're losing that side. It's hard to say. We do still have one tank in the corner and this medium tank in front, but I'm thinking I might be able to try and get over there and see if we can get any damage into this Craft Panther there. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is go up into there's a little sort of mound on the right hand side, that little hill. if I get up there, I might be able to sneak in a few shots or two. Enemy artillery has been spotted at sort of F1, which is a strange position for the enemy artillery. We're going to see, can we take that out? But I suspect we're going to get detected by this Craft Panther. I'm hoping maybe I can try and dump my clips in, but I'm struggling a little bit with the gun compression to do so. And now it looks like we're starting to get pushed by 3 tanks. So I am actually going to pull back a little bit and go on reload so we're ready to shoot. Like I say, the good thing about the Lycan, there's lots of good things about it, but having that quick reload, you never feel like you're out of the game very much at all. It doesn't take that long until you've got your full 6 shots ready to fire. So we're going to put ourselves in a position to cover our friendly tank down there. There's 3 tanks pushing in, but I'm thinking, well, if I'm in a position, I might be able to dump my clip and just try and help them out as best I can. Knocking down some trees there just to give us a little bit more cover. And here's the first medium that goes in for him. We do track him in place. We're going to try and re-track him, which we do. That's great because he's tracked in a position where we can pen him and just dump our clip and help out our teammate there. And then we put a final shot into that other heavy tank, but wasn't able to finish him off. So we are now on reload, and we're just waiting to try and help out, hoping our friendly team mate can survive as long as I can, but he's really up against it here. We managed to shut down the Craft Panther, looking for the kill shot on the 1 shot. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick it up, but now I'm trying to focus the enemy tank destroyer with that big nasty gun, because obviously it's a very dangerous tank. We do manage to get our shot away, picking up 1800 damage and 2 kills, bringing this game to an 8 versus 7. So we have the slight lead. It's now been, we now have got the lead, but I'm kind of alone in that situation, and I don't want to allow the enemy team, to get that close to me, because I don't really have to. It's a big map, and I just decided, well, you know what, I'm just going to leave them where they are, and if they continue to push, I might be able to get some shots in from this position. So I'm just waiting to see if I can get any shots in, but I decided, you know what, I'm actually going to move forward just to extend my vision a little bit. We do spot the hill there, spotting that medium, left on 400 hit points. And this game, we're in a good situation in this game. We have a lot of hit points left. I don't feel like I'm under any immense pressure. I'm just trying to extend my view range for my team. You can see I've got Tank Destroyer behind us. We've also got a friendly artillery who can help cover us. So if I spot those tanks on the hill, I should be able to get some assistance. But I know one of the tanks on there was a 1 shot, and it looks like this medium's actually leaving from that position. So I stop, and actually I do spot him, so I get the assistance, but I might be able to get some shots on the way. I'm just moving to try and get those shots in. We do manage to land 1, looking for the kill shot. Unfortunately, we don't land at that time, but finally the 3rd shell, we do pick up our 3rd kill of the game. Putting us on to 2,000 damage now, just over 1,200 assistance with 3 kills, and only 5 tanks remaining. I know this enemy heavy tank on the sort of A6 line is a 1 shot to us, and I'm moving in to see if we can pick up that kill and then just try and get to the rest of the damage as quickly as we possibly can. So I'm hoping he survives just enough for me to go and pick up the top gun. Pick up the 4th kill and give us a chance of getting the top gun. Unfortunately, he gets taken out by our friendly G-Saw, so now I just need to head over to the damage. Still 4 tanks remaining. I don't really know how much hit points these 4 tanks have, so I'm hoping they're pretty healthy, so I can try and get some assistance. I'm thinking I might actually go and see if we can kill the enemy artillery right now, because the artillery, generally with the artillery buff, which has been in the game for a long time, they've got more hit points, and it's a good way to boost our damage and just get rid of an enemy fun police, so why not? So we're moving over to do exactly that. He's almost certainly going to be in this base location somewhere, probably in the corner, and we're just going to see if we can outspot them and get the shots in, unless he's in that dip in the bottom. So as we make our approach over, we do notice enemy tanks are moving towards our base, which might have to be, we may have to go back and defend, but we do have quite a few tanks. Well, we still have 2 tanks there at the moment, so I'm not overly concerned. We spot the enemy artillery and get a shot in. Unfortunately for us, we have another enemy tank destroyer on our right hand side, and that kind of puts us in an awkward crossfire. So I need to try and kill this enemy TD, enemy Emil there, so I'm not having to have the artillery shoot at me and potentially get shot by a TD, because once I've killed one or the other, it's going to make it easier to kill them, because we're in like a crossfire here. So I'm just going to try and lose my spot here so the artillery is not focused in us. The artillery has moved into the corner. I decided I am going to take the gamble just to kill this Emil. I can eat one shot off of that Emil. Just losing my spot before I go in there, just so he's, give him a chance that maybe he turns. Probably won't, but I don't want to go in there detected. So we're going to go in and we think, right, if I have to eat the shot, I'm going to eat the shot. We get one shot in, but thankfully he misses that, and now we know we've picked up the kill here. We just move out the way so he doesn't get the ram on us. And that puts us on to 4 kills now with coming up to 3,000 damage. And hopefully we can try and get some more out of this game. There's 2 tanks in our capsule going towards our base, but as I said, we've still got 2 tanks defending. So I think that's going to give me enough time to try and kill the artillery and then get back and help out our base. So we're looking to try and get some shots in. I want to try and avoid getting shotgun though, because we're only on just over just shy of 500 hit points. So what I really need to happen is our friendly Thankyou with us to move in a little bit closer, so we can try and create 2 angles so we can't look at both of us. But the enemy artillery shoots there and misses, and now we know we've got the opportunity just to pick up the kill because he's already fired. And we do pick up the 5th kill of the game, bringing this to 3,600 damage with 1,200 assistance and only 1 tank remaining, the enemy AMBT, which is in the base circle. So I'm kind of thinking he's probably going to get killed by our 2 TDs over there. I think there's a friendly G-Saw over there, so I suspect he's going to get taken out before we get there, but we've got to go over there. We're not going to sit in the cap circle because we've got an opportunity to pick up the 6th kill, and we want as much damage out of it as we possibly can. So he's on just below 500 hit points, so we can finish him off in 1 clip if we get over there. Obviously he does have the auto reloader, so he can also kill us in the clip, but at this stage of the game we're not going to lose, because I don't think he's even going to get back to get the cap reset if he needed to. So I'm just going to head in there, trying to get in there undetected, so he's not facing us, and that might give us just enough time to pick up the kill, or if not, just as much damage as we possibly can. So we're going in there, we get 1 shot in, hopefully we can finish him off. Like I say, he misses his first shot. I think that will give us enough time now to get the kill, and that's exactly what happens. And we finished that game off with 6 kills, 4,100 damage, 1,200 assistance. And yeah, that's it for the first replay, getting 2,500 odd base XP and getting the ace tanker and high caliber and the top gun, and of course the medal for killing the enemy artillery. So let's move on to the second video of the Aufkl Panther, the 2nd tank which we are giving away in this video. Okay, so here we are for the 2nd replay in the Aufkl Panther, and this time we are top tier, and this tank is a real bully when you're top tier. You've got 150 alpha gun, but with a rapid rate of fire, so it actually has pretty decent DPM. You have great mobility, and then what you have is, because you're basically a Panther chassis in a light tank mobility, you're really good at ramming. So if you get the opportunity to ram like a Lover light tank, it can be quite funny. So yeah, here we are for the first replay. Like I say, we are top tier. We've only got 2 replays, 1 in each tank, mainly because this video is more for the giveaway. I just wanted to get the video out so you've got an opportunity to win a giveaway for this month. But here we are for the first replay, and we spot an enemy light tank and we get a shot away. And now we just want to move into cover so we're not getting shot by any tanks which are on the sort of G6 area. And yeah, you can see where they're spotted now. We're safe from that area. But this enemy light tank looks like he's coming in for us, and this, it looks like it's a bit of a mistake there, and we pick up our first kill at the start. We then notice another enemy light tank coming behind us, and a little AMX Chaffee, so we need to prepare ourselves to get some shots in, and you're going to see the beauty of the Aufkl Panther here in the ram straight away and just finish him off for our 2nd kill. And that's where it can be fun, this tank. I mean, this tank's a lot of fun. To be honest with you, I forgot about this tank, and then when I had to give away to be able to give away for you, I was thinking, yeah, this was actually really fun playing it. So got 2 kills already, 1,300 damage. We're having a decent start to this game. I'm just looking to try and get some cross shots in now if I can, and just see if we can just get any little bits of damage away. Like I say, we are top tier, and this tank does excel when you're top tier. It's another thing it's good for is with its rapid rate fire is just keeping people permanently trapped if you can. This poor little tier 5 is caught out in the open, and you can see how quickly we can take care of him. Putting us under 2,000 damage now, and what, a tiny bit of assistance, 51 assistance. And we're looking to see if we can move in and just try and get as much out of this game as we can, because you can see this game is quickly crumbling for the enemy team. We managed to get some more damage in there, don't quite get the kill shot, which is a shame. We're on 2,400 damage now with 8 tanks remaining, and it's literally, you know, it looks like we've, look at the map control, we've definitely won this game. It's just about getting as much out of this game as we possibly can. Spot the enemy tanks on the other hill there, get us a couple of shots into that Leo. I decided I'm just going to turn, rather than sit there when they're going to be shooting back at us. I'm going to try and find a better angle to get some shots on, and just put them under the real pressure. I mean, the enemy team have brought this back slightly. We're only 3 tanks up, but I still feel, you know, good control of this game, just because the enemy team just don't really have any map control left. I know this enemy Leo is here somewhere just behind that wreck, so I'm going to move in and just see if we can get in a position to shoot them, because this game is starting to fall towards an end, so we want to get as much out of this as we possibly can. Going to get a couple of shots into this TD, see if we can finish him off, and just try and get another kill if we're lucky. Not too sure what that shot was. This time we are going to go for the drive wheel. We've now got him perma-tracked in place. He's not going to be able to move, so we should be able to pick up the kill. We do, picking up our 3rd kill of the game. Enemy artillery's got spotted behind us, but he's just behind the rocks. We can't get a kill in, so we're just going to try and turn our attention to this enemy Leo. He does put one in, and we use our repair kit. Might have been more wiser to keep that repair kit though. We do damage the Leo's ammo rack now, which has nerfed his DPM, so we've got a lot more time to get some shots in. Unfortunately for us, Leo returns a player, returns a favour and damages our ammo rack, and yeah, that's why I really wish I held my repair kit, because it's going to cost me damage, because, you know, I've got double the reload time. So that is a shame, because there's not a lot of opportunity to get this damage in now. This game's pretty much done, and I need to farm as much as I possibly can. Enemy medium tanks coming for us. Like I say, nothing really matters at this point. It's just about getting as much as I can. But then he goes and rams me, and he just boosts our damage by picking up another 300 damage for the ram. You don't want to be ramming an awful Panther unless you're in a really heavy tank. So that is pretty much going to be it. We're going to try and get over there and see if we can get any more shots into the artillery, which would be nice. But I think he's probably going to get away, and he does, get killed by our friendly light tank, and that is what happens. And that is it for the giveaway. So remember, all what you need to do to enter this giveaway is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag and console you play on. The draw will end on Sunday the 20th of October, at which point there will be 2 winners, 1 for each tank, and I will post that on my channel to let you know who the winners are, and then of course get those tanks credited. So thank you for your support, and as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight! Hadouken!